Sorry about that, my camera cut off. So I've anointed this little black candle. I'm just going to pop this on top of the lid, and I will let this sit. I've actually been shaking that, so shake that up whenever you can if you're doing this at home. If you're not using it, I would recommend putting a black cloth over it, or putting it somewhere out of the way, like in the back of a dark cupboard. But the main thing is shake it up and call for their breakup. Put a lot of energy into the shaking up of things. I put some smashed light bulb in there, like I said, and I put a few needles and pins as well. You need the sharp objects because that will cut through the relationship. Oh, I can't get this to stick for some reason. I suppose I should use a candle holder. It's always safer. Okay, there we go. That should be fine. There we go. Oh, damn. It's not my night. That should be it. Maybe if I hold it for a second. Yeah. So, yeah. And I'll keep this with me for a while, and then I'll deploy it. That will get deployed, I think. I'm not too sure at this moment in time where I'll put it, but it will get deployed. But I'd like to keep it with me and work it for a while, just to see how things go for the client. I'll probably keep it for longer, a little bit longer than 3 weeks. I'll be shaking it up, but that's a spell done. But like I said, I'll keep on shaking it up because that's disrupting things. The more you shake, the more you're disrupting. So always try and work it on. Never, if you're doing a love spell on the target, do not work the 2 jars on the same night, because love energy and the breakup energy is not a good thing mixed together. Keep the jars as well. If you are doing like a honey jar and a breakup jar, keep those things separate, well away from each other. One side of my room is for workings to do with love, and the other side is breakups, so they're never together. If you're going to work it. I mean, I personally, I would normally work on jars like this on Tuesdays, Saturdays, and then whatever night I have in between that I'm not working on a love spell or whatever. Because like I said, I don't like to, mix that energy. So I'm just going to pop this to the side a second. I'll get rid of that bit of paper. And then I'll just pull a few oracle cards and we can see what's going on. These ones, I think. The good old answer deck. That's so old. This is one of my favorites. It really is. Yeah. I have shuffled it, but I'll shuffle it a little bit more. It's so big, so I have to be careful not to drop cards out of it. I'll read that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so there was breakup powders put in there. There was a little bit of confusion. It put in there shattered light bulb, 9 nails I ended up putting in. Mixture of 9 nails with pins and needles, 9 in total. And black salt for breakups, graveyard dirt for breakups, chili powder, cayenne pepper, alum powder, and then my special mix of vinegar and separation herbs put in it, etc. I'll let you interpret these as well. I'll give you what I think, and then I'll let you interpret what you think these cards mean. I think that'll do. 1 second. Okay, so I'm just putting these into some sort of order so that they make sense. I read them like a little story. Let me see. Okay, so I've got solitude. So I think that's basically you're going through a period of quietness at the moment, and anxiety. Again, the whole thing is making you really anxious. Oh, that card it's confusion. So I know you're confused about everything. How he was able to change so quickly. So that leaves you confused. And then I've got brown-haired woman and fair-haired woman and the lovers. So I think that's them at the moment, obviously. And I've got ending. So that's a good card to have. And I've got hidden enemy. So I don't know. I think she may know about you, and he may have mentioned you, in conversation. And I have a feeling that there's a bit of jealousy there, even though she doesn't know you. And this card is strange. Power. I have a feeling that she's the type of woman that is a go-getter kind of thing. And it's all about having control and having power, if you know what I mean. But I think her personality will, come to light. The card of truth. He will find out what it's really like being with her. It might seem fine at the moment, but I think things are going to change. This one's for you. Just have some patience. And then we've got surprise. So I think that will be some sort of pleasant communication down the line. And then I feel that there's going to be a change with regards to your situation, financial situation, jobs, and that sort of thing. I've got wealth and abundance. So I think things are going to change. These cards just come up very random. So I always read them. So I think there's going to be a change to your finances, or you'll come into money some way. So there you go. I really hope everything works out, in your favor. Excuse me. I think at the end of the day, she's a manipulator, very manipulative woman, and I think he's going to learn. Like I said, I think he's going to learn the hard way. So do keep in touch. Do let me know how things are, going, and obviously get back to me if he makes contact. I'd be interested to find out, what happened, and also your thoughts on this reading will come in handy. So it's thehouseofmagic@gmail.com. Please like, share, subscribe, or you can, like I said, I have an Etsy store. It's called Witch Cheryl, Cheryl with an S, and I have a few bits and pieces listed there. I have in Tranquil Spirit workings there, but they're of limited numbers. I'm not sure I will be continuing with the Intranquil Spirit unless there's a reconciliation spell with it, because I feel that the role of the Intranquil Spirit on its own is just to make the person come to you, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. A lot of people think that the Intranquil Spirit makes the person fall in love with you forever. So no, you need a reconciliation spell, or you need to make it work yourself some sort of way. You need a love spell basically to hold the two of you together. The role is to bring that person to you, and then the role of the Intranquil is done at that point. So I think you need to, when the person makes the contact with you, you need to do a love spell or a reconciliation, tie, spell, bind, that sort of thing. So I just thought I'd explain that, because a lot of people message me about that, and a lot of people are very, they're not sure. There's not a lot of information out there about the Intranquil Spirit, but that's the way I've always worked it. So anyway, it's thehouseofmagic@gmail.com. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll speak to everyone very, very, very soon.